4 months in physical therapy, and I can safely conduct 3 things out of my experience. First of all, injuries are extremely common to student athletes and even common injuries, with most relating to muscles, joints, and bones. However, those can deteriorate if treated improperly or returning to sports immaturely. Second, most rehabilitation processes sometimes lack efficiency, which may inconvenience a patient's daily life, with most exercises can be done at home. Third and final, some student athletes couldn't afford the best rehabilitation programs along with a proper post-recovery plan to prevent overuse injury, improve aspects that they have lost in months or weeks of rehabilitation, or endurance improvement for those who are injury-prone. Wasted potential because of injury is the most unfortunate event. A proper recovery and post-recovery personalized plan can solve those problems, which is why I want to introduce renshū, an app that provides a personalized recovery and post-recovery plan to restore and replenish students, athletes, and sports enjoyers. First, renshū assesses your injury through hospital reports, mostly x-ray, and medical history to see if the patient is injury-prone. Next, you can build a personalized schedule and the intensity of your workout. Then, renshū will proceed with programs to improve your mobility and balance, providing video of recovery exercises and alternative choices at home to replace special equipment. The app will observe for inaccuracy or regularly overworked body parts from your image-recorded assignments using the in-app 3D motion analysis, providing images with advice for you to observe and learn. To proceed to post-recovery, the app would ask for consent and several warnings before the user wants to continue to prevent premature returns. Finally, your post-recovery plan would provide exercises catered to your specific needs, like regain spatial awareness, special exercise to push to the limits of certain movements, improve flexibility, and prevent false placement to be the cause of unwanted minor injuries from the same 3D technology. The greatest thing is that all of those recovery programs would be catered to specific sports with lessons from college team coaches to help you so you can have the most detailed experience of improvement. In the physical therapy business, renshū particularly stands out because of its convenience, from optimizing available resources within reach of the users and an online merge offline format. renshū has a big advantage in pricing because users using the app could cut an immense cost from rehabilitation sessions, hiring coaches, transportation, especially for those who lived far from rehabilitation centers, and specific equipments throughout the process. Not only that, renshū brought something that a lot of recovery patients missed out on, which is post-recovery, bringing back movement senses, fix false posture, and restore muscle intuition before their injury. With the app's presence, sports recovery could make use of existing technology and focus on aspects that matter to student athletes of different background by eliminating rehabilitation facilities, unrelated fees in rehab processes, for example transportation, and reduced need for physical attendance. Sports players using the app would also be able to take care of themselves anywhere, anytime, is especially helpful for injury-prone players, provide long-term plans for preservation, and focus on sports-centered progression. Now, our potential customers are college athletes or sports enjoyers currently suffering a minor to moderate injury or is injury prone or is looking for a post-recovery plan. However, we want to put some more focus on sports players looking for a quality sports development program to improve in different sports aspects, since it's the proof of the feature that differentiate us and create the most impact on the human resources department of college teams. To help reach all 3 tiers of customers, I have a few development plans for the app. First of all, collaborations and sponsors from Spliza, a 3D motion analysis for exercise, focusing on sports in general, and the goal was to improve the accuracy of predictions and movement assessments to serve as trust. Since Spliza develops technology on sports in general, it is a great source of funding. Second, lessons created by college coaches, instructors from different sports like Mish Sturkenberg needs to be implemented, which focus on detailed aspects of one sport, provide reliable sources of news, and help out financially for coaches in general. Finally, get approval from World Physiotherapy to work and operate under their guidance to promote the apps and feature on advertisement channels like TikTok, Facebook, and official news channels. renshū, move, step, run, and grow. Just like our slogan, recover and restore.